Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us at 75 Minutes. I'm Eunice Bates. Today we have a very special show that highlights the horrible tyranny of what was called the Party of nearly 50 years ago. Here today we have Winston Smith, who was a minor member of the ruling party in what was called Oceania. He was an intellectual 39-year-old when he started to contemplate rebelling against the party. He hated the totalitarian control, and he harbored revolutionary dreams. He worked as an officer, altering historical facts to match the party's official version of the past at the Ministry of Truth. We also have here today Julia, who was Winston's secret lover. During this time, Winston and Julia were engaging in sexual relations, which was against party rules. Julia was free-spirited, fun, and a rebellious girl, and her and Winston connected on a level that not many did because they were rebelling against the party. Winston and Julia were soon arrested for their sexual relations and also for thought crimes. Winston and Julia were caught in an apartment above a Pearl department store where they had secretly been meeting so they could have relations together. It was a telescreen which was a device used to monitor everyone's actions that exposed their rebellious behavior to the party. They were arrested and sent to room 101 where they received extreme torture and were forced to conform to the ways of the party. Tonight we will have an inside look of what it was like to live in this time, and we have an exclusive interviews with Julia and Winston and a very exclusive interview with the former party leader, Big Brother. It's all on tonight on 75 Minutes.
Man, I want some Cane's.
No, you don't. You want Burger King.
I want Cane's.
No, you want Burger King.
I want Cane's.
No, you want Burger King.
This message is brought to you by the Thought Police. We are only looking out for you. If you want to be safe, then do what we tell you.
Tonight on 75 Minutes, we have a very interesting story and an exclusive interview with Winston Smith and his lover Julia, who committed crimes against the party. Tonight we will have in-depth information on the punishments they received due to their crimes. Hey Julia, how are you today?
I'm doing really good. It's good to be here.
What was it like being in room 101, which is basically a torture room?
It was very hard. We were tortured every day, in which those ways they used to conform us and to think the way that they wanted us to.
What was it like being tortured every day?
It was really hard, and even though I love Winston so much, it became so easy to betray him, so I wouldn't have to face my own fears.
What about conforming to what the party wanted you to believe?
Like I said before, it was easy to conform because it meant no torture. Soon I was back to believing that I loved the party.
Thanks, Julia, for talking to us. I know it's probably really hard to talk about this.
It's no problem. I'm happy to share with you. I'm happy to share with the people about what it was like.
Now we have a short special with Hung Chu, who is going to speak about what was called the Newspeak Dictionary, which was revolutionized in this time by a man named Syme, who came up with a dictionary that prevented anyone from speaking or thinking words of rebellion. Here's Hung Chu.
Hello, I'm Hung Chu. This is the Newspeak Dictionary. This dictionary made it impossible to rebel in action or in thought because it completely removed empty words that could describe rebellion. The book had been published only 6 months when the party was taking over. Back to you, Eunice.
Now we have a special interview with Winston Smith. Hi, Winston. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm really glad to be here.
Can you tell us a little about your torture while you were in prison?
Well, like Julia said, we were tortured every day, and it was so severe that it still tortures me at night, and it would just wear you down mentally and physically.
What kind of torture did you endure?
They would torture you. They'd make you face your worst fears.
Worst fears? What do you mean by that?
Rats. They used them and forced me and would make me have loyalty and love the party.
Well, how exactly did they do that?
Well, they would make us go through these exercises where we would state our allegiances to the party, and we would have to state party beliefs, and if we didn't, we'd face severe tortures.
Well, that must have been easy. Wasn't it just easy to conform and give up and do what they told you to do?
It was incredibly easy. When I was forced over and over again to state that 2 + 2 = 5, which was a firm party belief, it became easy to believe. Even though I knew it was wrong, it became easier for me to believe, because I still knew in my head it was wrong. But I soon became able to double think, which I self-defined as being able to think that two things were totally opposite. Like, for example, I truly believed that 2 + 2 = 5, but I also believed that 2 + 2 = 4. And this way, I could say that I was able to maintain my human spirit, and I used it to protect myself.
That is very interesting. Now we have some footage of the torture Winston had to go through. Here it is. Please watch.
Who is your leader? Who is your leader? Who is your leader?
Brotherhood.
The what? Who is your leader?
No one.
Your leader is Big Brother. What is 2 + 2?
4.
2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is not 4. Gosh darn it. 2 + 2 is 5. Sex is 4. Gosh, you're not understanding this. You know you follow the government. What is sex for?
Pleasure.
It's not for pleasure. Sex is to multiply, to make more people for the party. If you ever say that again, I will leave these rats in here all night. You understand me? Do you understand me? One more time. Who is your leader?
No one.
Who is your leader?
Goldstein. Big Brother. Big Brother. Big Brother, give it to Julia. Give it to Julia.
Wow, that must be really hard to see.
A little, but I don't need footage to remind me of those horrible days. I relive it every day.
Well, thanks for coming on today and sharing with us.
It's my pleasure.
To comment on the torture footage, we now have here, via satellite from a maximum security prison, the torturer himself, O'Brien.
Hello.
Hi, I just have a few questions for you today. I want to know exactly what was your job and position during this time.
I was head of the government. Well, not the head, but part of it. And I was controlling the torturing within the Ministry of Love.
What was it like torturing all these humans, and do you regret it now?
I guess I was so brainwashed that I didn't think what I was doing was wrong. And I really regret all the things that I did to Winston and Julia, and I'm really sorry for it.
That's really good to know. Thanks for being with us, O'Brien. We really appreciate it.
Nice talking to ya.
Now we have a very exclusive interview with the leader of this party of the past. His name is Big Brother. Coming to us via satellite from a maximum security prison, here is Big Brother.
This is Big Brother speaking.
Yes, hi Big Brother. Thanks for being on the show. I would just like to have you answer a few questions about all the uncovered torture that was going on under your party.
Yeah, it should have been that way. I agreed to the arrest of Winston and Julia because due to our absolute rule, no one should be under any leader besides me, Big Brother. Whoever does not follow my rule will face the consequences. This includes torture, torture, torture. Whoever speaks their mind of any other rules besides mine will face torture. Rebellion and revolution is unacceptable. Big Brother will return! Big Brother forever!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, being under this government was very, very difficult. We would like to thank all of our guests for being on the show tonight, and we'd like to thank you for tuning in to another episode of 75 Minutes. Good night, everyone.
This is Big Brother.
The Newspeak Dictionary from Sun.
Wait!
It was
All the punishments they received during their arrest.
What up?
Wait, can I be British? This sounds terrible.
Stop saying it.
No. Or no, that's not right.